Once upon a time, there lived a kind and happy hunter named Samir. One day, while walking through the forest, he came across an old woman. She looked frail and hungry. The old woman said, "Hello, young man. You seem happy, but I am hungry and thirsty. Could you give me something to eat?" Feeling sorry for her, Samir gave her all the food he had. The old woman was overjoyed, and as she was about to leave, she stopped and said, "Listen, my kind friend. You have such a good heart, so I will tell you a secret. Along your path, you will come across a large oak tree with 3 birds sitting on it and a magical cloak hanging from the branches. Shoot your arrow at the center of the tree, take the cloak, and pluck a feather from one of the birds. The feather will bring you gold under your pillow every morning." Samir, grateful for her kindness, replied, "Thank you, madam. If this truly happens, I will be forever grateful and never forget your kindness." Following her instructions, Samir found the oak tree, aimed his arrow perfectly, and took the magical cloak and a bird's feather. When he returned home, he hung the cloak on his wall and went to sleep. The next morning, as the sun rose, Samir checked under his pillow and found beautiful golden coins. Every day, he woke up to find more gold beneath his pillow, and soon, he had collected enough gold to fill a jar. Filled with joy, Samir exclaimed, "I am now wealthy. What should I do with my fortune? I think it's time to travel the world." Thus, Samir set off on an adventure. Traveling through forests, rivers, mountains, and cities with his magical cloak and feather. Wherever he slept, gold awaited him the next day. One day, he arrived at a grand castle and saw a beautiful young woman with an old lady beside her. The old lady whispered to the girl, "Do you see that man? He possesses 2 magical items. We must take them. Let me go and welcome him." Samir, captivated by the girl's beauty, thought to himself, "I've never seen someone as beautiful as her." The old lady approached Samir and said, "What brings you here, kind sir? How may I assist you?" Samir replied, "Hello, I was traveling and grew tired, so I thought I'd stay here for a few days. I have plenty of gold to pay for my stay." The old woman laughed and said, "Of course. Please, come in." Days passed, and Samir stayed at the castle, completely enchanted by the girl. Meanwhile, the old lady stole the feather while he slept. Samir, blinded by his love for the young woman, did nothing about it and continued to spend his fortune on his stay. The old lady wanted the cloak as well, so she spoke to the girl by the fireplace one evening, saying, "We need to get the cloak." The girl, feeling pity, replied, "The man has already lost his fortune. Please, let him be." The old woman insisted. "You will do as I say, and I will get that cloak." The girl, sad and conflicted, nodded in agreement. The next day, Samir noticed the girl's troubled expression and asked, "My dear, you seem worried. What is troubling you?" The girl sighed and said, "There is a giant mountain filled with jewels and precious stones that no one can reach. I wish to go there, but I can't, and it makes me sad." Samir, eager to make her happy, said, "If that is what you wish, I will make it happen for you." He raised the magical cloak over them. And instantly, they were transported to the magical mountain. The girl was overjoyed and exclaimed, "This is amazing. You did it. Thank you, my dear." Samir, exhausted, replied, "I'm glad you're happy. Do you mind if I rest for a while?" As he slept, the old woman and the girl tricked him, taking his cloak as well. When Samir awoke and realized he had been deceived, he cursed them in anger, "They are deceivers. What should I do now?" Just then, 3 giants appeared, heading toward him. Samir pretended to be dead as the giants argued about what to do with him.